Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to the Persian New Year Festival this year. The kind of the smaller version because of COVID. So, what is your name?
Afsane Rosti.
Afsana Rosti. And what do you do? How long have you been in Arizona?
I have been in Arizona for about 20 years, so very long time. I was born in the United States, and I'm an attorney.
Very good. So, are you familiar with the Persian New Year Festival that we have each year?
Yes, it's one of my favorite times of the year. I love it even more than Christmas. So the whole month of March, my parents do their whole New Year's thing. I do my whole New Year thing. It's my dream to go to Iran once and do Nowruz with my entire family. So it's my favorite time of the year.
Absolutely. So, do you know about Hafseen? And I don't know how long you've lived outside of your parents' homes. Do you actually have a Hafseen of your own, or do you just share it with your parents?
So I actually help my parents do their half scene, but I also do my own. I do a more modernized version of it. So I kind of make it a little bit more fun. I love sumbul. I have symbols all over my apartment, and just do different, more creative things every year. It's a fun setup.
So yeah, that's very good that the tradition is being passed, even though you've been born here. That's being passed through the next generations, and hopefully you'll pass it to your children one day. And yeah, the tradition moves on. So what does that mean to you? What does Hafseen mean to you? And do you have any fond memories growing up with Hafseen at home?
I think one of the most fondest memories is I have a lot of family go back and forth and visit. So they always tend to come around the Nowruz time. So just being around family, celebrating the New Year's and everything that comes with it. It's not just one celebration. It's the whole month of March and, just with Charshamba Suri and then the actual Nowruz and Size Bedar, like especially in Arizona, there's a lot of Persians, there's a lot of events, and I'm really, really glad that you guys did it this year, even though it's a more COVID condensed version of the Persian New Year's Festival. But it's pretty amazing. The setup is great this year.
So thank you for answering that. So I'm going to ask you a question that it's going to be interesting for somebody who's born in the United States. So do you know what Eid Didani is? Have you ever heard of that term?
Eid Didani, yes, going from house to house, visiting everyone during the New Year's. We do that here, even though we tend to see each other all the time. And sadly, this year we're not really able to do Eid Didani, so it's going to be Zoom Eid Didani, seeing everyone, wishing everyone a happy New Year. So
you actually do Eid. Do you have a lot of family that you can go from house? Because back in Iran, where I grew up, on a few days after the New Year, you go from one house to one house, and people just the older people in the family, they stay at home. So the younger generation can come visit them. Do you guys actually do that here?
We do. I actually have so many cousins here in Arizona, all over California. So we try to make an effort to go from house to house, but usually we end up just gathering all in one place anyways. But yeah, no, we try to make an effort to do that every year.
Right. I'm sure you're not doing that this year. But yeah, well, thank you for being here and visiting us, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.